Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's Stratos. it's been a while. I won't lie. It's been a month since my last upload, which was, I believe, a FNF video. But from between then until now, I have been spending my time prepping for and attending Anime Week in Atlanta 2020. Damn. 2024. Now that we got that out the way, let's get into prepping. As a lot of you know, I order most of my cosplays off of Amazon, which is, the lazy thing to do, quote unquote, but I don't really see anything wrong with it. I feel like it depends on solely how you look in it, right? Doesn't matter how much the cosplay costs, doesn't matter what the material is made out of, where you get it from. As long as you look good in it, it doesn't matter, right? As long as you're having fun, it doesn't matter. Pretty much all I had to do was just make sure everything fit, everything came, the quality was at least decent, right, to where I can wear it out in public. I'll say the Stark and Roxas cosplay are like the highest quality ones, at least in my opinion. The Axe being a two-piece actually was very convenient in terms of like traveling and everything. My only issue with the Roxas cosplay was that it was hot inside the building, so I was, dying. But sometimes you gotta risk it for the fit. It still looked cool nonetheless. So I thought it was fun. I was in an Airbnb with a group of friends who also went to the con, so we had to get there. We chilled for a little bit, and we went to the Georgia World Congress Center immediately after. Day one, Thursday, I'd say the energy wasn't really there. Everybody looked more so miserable than anything. We kind of got into a predicament with prop inspection the moment we walked in. My friend was cosplaying Vash Stampede. He has guns, so that my friend cosplayed Dante. They had to check her guns as well. After we finally got done dealing with prop inspection, we went ahead down into the main part of building C, right, which is where everybody was. There's a lot of cool cosplays there. Some simple ones, some super detailed ones. It was really cool to see, being in a space where everybody in their love for anime, gaming, comics, just everything, just all in one space, and they're all able to spend time together without any judgment, aside from the ones that are for some reason there and they hate anime, they hate gaming or whatever. First thing we did was go straight to the vendors hall. There's a lot of cool stuff there, a lot of very good art. Like, there's a lot of art that stood out to me, and I actually did buy from a few of the art vendors, which I accidentally, unintentionally ended up blowing a couple hundred. Day one, I met a few of my friends from MomoCon. They were there. I reunited with them, met some new people, some really cool people. There were this really cool Brazilian Miku and Golf Miku cosplay, which everybody did Miku, but not everybody did the same Miku. Day one was just a day of scoping out the scene, reuniting with friends. The day went by really fast, so by the time we were done with everything, I'd say it was about like 8 or 9. It was time for us to go. But we got our Uber back. We watched the Game Awards that night. I almost forgot. We watched the Game Awards. There was a few upsetting, some of the stuff was very upsetting, but I said that I'm not too mad at the Game of the Year winner. I personally never played Astro Boss, but from what I had seen in terms of gameplay, it did look pretty cool. I don't care what anybody says, Arcane not winning best adaptation is bullshit. Let's get into day 2, right? Day 2, I did Stark from Freerun. If you haven't watched Freerun, watch it. I cannot stress it enough. It's a slow burner, but it's a really good show. Day 2, I'd say that's when a lot of my friends started to buy more stuff. Of course, I went straight for the sword stand. They had a lot of good weapons and stuff that I could use for future cosplays, but I guess it was just the material for how much it cost. It didn't sit right to me, but they did have a lot of cool stuff. Aside from that, we went straight to the game area. I'd say the gaming area this year compared to MomoCon's gaming area was pretty underwhelming. It was way smaller. Let's just start there. Wasn't that many places for people to play games. Like, it wasn't particularly empty, but there's not enough space for it to be that many people, right? There was a rave that I did not go to. unfortunately, because that night I was tired as absolute hell. It was from 11 to 3 apparently, according to my friends. I knew a few people who went. I myself did not go. I took my ass back to the B&B and went to bed. So day 3, I'd say, was the most busiest for me. Me being a character from a very popular video game franchise, I was taking pictures left and right, which is, like I said in my MomoCon video, it's a very nice feeling to have people come up to you and say, hey, can I take a picture with you? Your cosplay looks cool. It's this very warm feeling that I get inside my chest when somebody comes and asks me, can I take a picture, right? I met some very, very cool cosplayers that day. There was this one guy who cosplayed Haseo that day. His sword was so fire. I met a bunch of other Roxas cosplayers, Kingdom Hearts cosplayers. There were these two. There was this Sora and Riku. There was this Kingdom Hearts 3 Sora and Riku that I met day 2 that they were so accurate, it's ridiculous. Probably my favorite Kingdom Hearts cosplayer that I had seen there. I was also part of the Square Enix photo shoot. I don't have the pictures from it yet, so unfortunately I can't show you guys how that went. Like I said, it wasn't too eventful, unfortunately, because there's a lot of stuff that if you wanted to do, you had to pay money for. Day 3, I'd say, was the most eventful that it got for me, despite it not being very eventful. Day 4, like Sunday, it was okay. Like there, like I said, it's the last day, the energy isn't really there. A lot of people went home already. The vendors, some of them were doing discounts, some of them wasn't really the interesting ones that did discounts for me. So I guess I was kind of disappointed. I hung out with my friends on the last day before they, left. Sunday, there wasn't really much to talk about, but mostly Friday and Saturday, those were probably the most fun days I've had at a con ever. Aside from MomoCon, if I honestly had to kind of rate it, AWA this year was like a 7 out of 10. There wasn't too much to do if you weren't willing to spend money. I can understand why prop inspection were on people the way that they were, but it got really annoying trying to navigate around prop inspection. Same with the dress code thing. I personally didn't have my shirt off, so I wouldn't know, but I had a few friends complain about how picky they were about that as well. It was super cold outside, so taking pictures was very difficult because I'm outside freezing my ass off. I don't know, it's just there wasn't, compared to MomoCon, there wasn't that much that you could do without spending money. Spending money in vendor halls is different than spending money to do something. Going to photo shoots, those are free. Going to vendor hall is free, playing games is free, taking pictures with people, obviously is free. But, there were panels that you could go to that were pretty interesting. I attended one of my friends' dance class, and it was pretty entertaining to watch. But other than that, there wasn't really much to do. We mostly did a lot of walking around, camping in the main area, going back and forth to Chick-fil-A. I'm gonna throw up a Stark at Chick-fil-A picture right here, probably. I don't know. Walking around downtown was pretty cool around nighttime. The lights and the buildings, everything just looks cooler at nighttime. Yeah, I had a really fun time. It was fun going, attending AWA and, meeting, some of my favorite content creators like D Rich, Classic Mandy, Fifth Raikage. Oh, it's a lot. It was a lot, but it wasn't a lot at the same time. If you understand what I'm saying. Overall, it was a fun first experience. I just feel like it was a little underwhelming. I'm still getting over it. Post-con depression hitting, bro. It's crazy, but this week I'm gonna get back to trying to upload regularly. I know I kind of abandoned y'all out of nowhere abruptly for a month. I'm sorry. I'll be back uploading, but I just kind of want to let you guys know where I had been and what I have been doing. AWA was super fun, just in my opinion. I just feel like it could have been a little more, But if you made it to the end of the video, go ahead and like and subscribe. If you want to see more videos, you can take a look at my channel. I'm gonna go ahead and get to editing this. It's gonna take a bit, but I will see y'all in the next video because we getting back to the scheduled uploads, baby. All right, I'll see y'all later. Y'all have a good day. Love y'all.